The latest on the explosive fraud allegations against Goldman Sachs. The investment giant has just announced big profits just moments ago as it launches an all-out fight against charges that it misled some clients to help others make a killing. David Muir has the very latest on a story that's developing right now.
That's right. Good morning, George. In fact, the number's right here on the BlackBerry. They just reported $3.46 billion in profits in the first 3 months of this year. This was up significantly and higher than they were expecting. They are hoping this will put investors at ease after those bombshell allegations that the bank purposely duped investors with a faulty mortgage product. This morning, the banking giant is even holding a rare public conference call to answer the charges.
Goldman Sachs is now fighting to save its most valuable commodity, its clients' trust, as the SEC, once considered without muscle, now tries to take on a giant.
Is there any question in your mind that Goldman Sachs is the most powerful investment bank on Wall Street?
None whatsoever.
In a letter to clients, Goldman Sachs calls the SEC probe completely unfounded, the bank CEO even leaving a voicemail on employees' phones. "This is Lloyd," the message said. "I wanted to let you know we have been taking all appropriate steps to defend the firm and its reputation." The SEC claims that the bank sold investors a faulty mortgage product without telling those investors that it was actually another Goldman investor who helped engineer it to fail, and he was betting against it. The SEC argues that client, hedge fund chief John Paulson, then made $1 billion. Investors lost $1 billion.
A lot of people out there are going to ask, with Goldman, is this just the first shoe to drop?
Regulators, politicians, the public are out for scalps, and Goldman is the biggest scalp of all.
And ABC News has learned that the only Goldman employee singled out in the filing, a 31-year-old vice president, Fabrice Tour, is now taking time off from work, though the Stanford-educated Frenchman, we are told, is still an employee. The SEC says the VP knew what he was doing wrong and bragged in a 2007 email to a friend, quote, "The whole building is about to collapse. The only potential survivor, the fabulous Fab, standing in the middle of all these complex trades without understanding all of the implications."
And to bolster the bank's defense, overnight Politico began reporting that Goldman Sachs has retained the services of high-stakes attorney Greg Craig, President Barack Obama's one-time White House counsel. And the stakes as they grow, George, we learned just this morning that the UK is now joining the SEC in that investigation.
A lot of news breaking on Goldman Sachs this morning. Thank you, David Muir.